Hello YouTube, what's up guys? Bud Dean Langley here, and I'm here for another video. And I know on my main channel, the Metalhead 14, I did top 20 best metal rock albums of 2018, but I didn't really like that video too much, but I'm still going to keep it on the channel. I mean, I'm not uploading on the channel anymore, of course. I'm just talking about that. I made a video on there doing that, and it was a year-end list. But yeah, I'm here on my new channel for a year-end list. So yeah, this one, it's going to be a lot better than the video that was on the main channel. Way better, because for this one, I'm going to be presenting y'all top 5 disappointing albums of 2018. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started, guys. Okay, number 5 is Hard Feelings by Bless the Fall. I've been getting into Bless the Fall a little bit because of their 2013 album, Hollow Bodies. Amazing album, but when you go and listen to Hard Feelings, like on Spotify, you hear like about 3 or 4 songs. You're going to be feeling very disappointed, because that's how I feel with Hard Feelings by Bless the Fall, because it just sounds like way too friendly for the radio, like way too radio friendly. It doesn't sound metalcore at all. It just sounds all watered down, if you know what I mean. The songs are still great, but what I mean by disappointing is that it's just a huge letdown. I mean, the songs are still great, but they're just way too soft. Radio friendly, watered down metalcore, if you want to say that, because they are a metalcore band, but with this album, it doesn't sound metalcore, and that's what pisses me off about certain metalcore bands these days. They're still considered a metalcore band, but they're going out and selling out and doing shit like this, going soft. I mean, I get it, they're doing something different, but it's not going to be for everyone, and I'm a huge fan of this band, even though I need to check more of their discography out, their older stuff, but I've heard a little bit of their older stuff compared to this. Way better, very great band, but Bless the Fall's Hard Feelings from 2018 is just a huge letdown, guys. But the songs are still great, but to me, they're just a letdown. Okay, number 4, hold on guys, I gotta pause the video. Alright guys, I'm sorry about that, I had to pause the video, but I'm back. Alright, number 4 is Catharsis by Machine Head, and once again, I'm a fan of this band of Machine Head, but like when I listen to like Bloodstone and Diamonds by Machine Head, I mean, I don't have any of their albums, but I got some of their songs. I got about 30 or 40. I got about 30 something Machine Head songs on my SD card from different Machine Head albums, but when I listen to the ones from Catharsis versus the ones from like The Blackening or whatever, I just feel a little bit let down, because Machine Head, they're way better than this. They really are. I mean, this is the final album with 2 of the band members, because they left the band this year or whatever. Currently on the farewell tour of this era of Machine Head. Not the farewell of Machine Head, but the farewell of Machine Head of this era, you know. So yeah, Catharsis though, it's just not as good as previous albums. It's not as good as Bloodstone and Diamonds, Unto the Locust, or The Blackening, or older than that, you know. It's just not as good. I mean, the best song on the album, in my opinion, is Beyond the Pale. It's one of the best songs on Catharsis, but the rest of the songs, they're okay. But Machine Head, when you release another album, please be better than Catharsis. Come on now. Y'all's way better than this. Come on now. I mean, there's some songs on the album I did like, but still, Beyond the Pale, best song on the album in my opinion. Okay, number 3 is Gravity by Bullet for My Valentine. Y'all probably already seen it coming. I mean, I've had this video in my video on another channel, but I don't even know why I included that album on the video. I kind of regret it, because this album isn't even good. I don't even know why I added it on there. It's not good. Like the same thing with Hard Feeling by Blessed to Fall. I added that one in the video on the other channel as well. Don't even know why I added them two albums on there. I mean, they have great songs, but they're just letdowns. But yeah, let's sum up Gravity by Bullet for My Valentine, since that's the one I'm on now. And at number 3, Gravity by Bullet for My Valentine. And yeah, this is supposedly a metalcore band, but they're going out, selling out, making radio-friendly, mediocre music for this album. I mean, the only heavy song on it is Don't Need You, and I've probably already said that a few times already, just like other YouTubers have when they're talking about this shitty ass album for a band that I actually like. I mean, I have other Bullet for My Valentine albums as well as Gravity. I regret buying Gravity by Bullet for My Valentine, to be honest with y'all, because it's just a shitty album. It's mediocre. It's when I listen to this album in full, I just feel like I'm listening to a pop band instead of a metalcore band, if you know what I mean. Because metalcore, it's all about the heaviness of the guitar riffs, the screaming vocals, the clean vocals, guitar riffs, which I already mentioned. So yeah, the guitar riffs, the screams, the clean vocals, the breakdowns. Do I hear any of this shit on Gravity by Bullet for My Valentine? Definitely not. It's a huge letdown, and I regret buying the album, but I guess I only bought the album because I'm a fan of the band. But yes, I do regret buying Gravity by Bullet for My Valentine, to be honest with y'all, because this album is such a huge letdown, if you know what I mean. I just hope when Bullet for My Valentine releases another album, I hope it I pray and sure hope that it doesn't sound like Gravity, because if it does, then I'm gonna lose interest in the band and only listen to their older stuff, because Temper, Venom, Screaming Fire, The Poison, them are the best Bullet for My Valentine albums out there. Fever was good too. Their previous albums are all amazing, but Gravity, I mean, I know they wanted to try something different as well, but it's just watered down, mediocre, shitty album. The only song on there that's heavy is Don't Need You. They released that all the way back in 2016. But yeah, the rest of this album is such a letdown. BFMV, please go back to your original sound for the next album, because if you don't, then this man here is not going to be listening to your new shit, only the old shit. Alright, number 2 is Mania by Fall Out Boy. Y'all's probably going to be a little bit shocked me adding Mania by Fall Out Boy on here. Well, not just because other people added it to their videos on their disappointing albums or worst albums of 2018. I wanted to add it on here because I'm a Fall Out Boy fan, but their newer stuff, it's just horrible. Like Young and Menace, this song is very fucking terrible. I don't like it whatsoever. I mean, I've given it a listen around 2 or 3 times before, but this song is just terrible. When I listen to this, I feel like I'm listening to a pop band or a pop singer when I hear Young and Menace by Fall Out Boy from the album Mania. It's just a big letdown. I mean, I don't really know any of the other songs from the album, but it's just stupid. Like, Young and Menace, terrible song, definitely one of the worst songs of 2018, and this album was going to come out in late 2017, but it was pushed back to January of 2018. But yeah, this album, like I already said, I feel like I'm listening to a pop band or just a pop singer that's singing by himself. Like, what happened to the Fall Out Boy from their first 2 albums, or even Infinity on High from 2006? Like, not bring back the memories, but Thanks for the Memories. Thanks for the Memories. That's a great song, but compared to Fall Out Boy back then and now, you can tell that they've sold out big time, and this isn't the only time Fall Out Boy has sold out. Previous albums like Save Rock and Roll, American Psycho, or whatever the fuck that album was called, is pretty bad, but yeah. The worst of all, though, has to be Mania, because it just sounds all watered down again, and this pop bullshit that's on the radio. So yeah, I do not care about newer Fall Out Boy, because if I'm gonna listen to Fall Out Boy, I'm gonna go listen to songs from Infinity on High, from Under the Cork Tree, and even their debut album, even though I don't know many songs from the debut. Me, I'd rather check out older Fall Out Boy, because new Fall Out Boy is complete shit. So thumbs down for this one as well, because this is probably the worst album on the list, even though I'm ranking it in at number 2. It's just the worst. I should have put this at number 1, but my number 1 pick is even worse for a band that I'm a big fan of. So yeah, let's get to number 1. Number 1 is a band that I'm a big fan of, but this album, it has great songs. I enjoyed the album from start to finish, but it's just a letdown again, because they were going for more like mediocre bullshit. I like Five Finger Death Punch, but this album, the album cover, I think it's awesome, and the same for the deluxe album cover. I think it's awesome, but the songs, it has great songs. I like this album, but it's just a letdown, because you got them doing these fucking covers of Blue on Black and Gone Away, and you got the ballad I Refuse, which is a great song, but come on, Five Finger Death Punch, y'all are way more capable of this. And Jeremy Spencer, I already mentioned this the other day in my other video when I was talking about top 10 most overly hated bands. I was talking about how Jeremy Spencer left the band this month in December of 2018 due to back issues. So yeah, this is their final album with Jeremy Spencer, but I feel bad for the band in Germany, but y'all's gotta step back up and go back to your early days and sound like your early days, because I say Five Finger Death Punch didn't get the hate that they have now like they do. I don't think Five Finger Death Punch got hate back then like they do now, because nowadays people were going around saying that they're mediocre, they're bro metal and all that, which I slightly agree with, because I feel like when I'm listening to Five Finger Death Punch, I feel like I'm listening to a band who makes the same old shit over and over again. I like Five Finger Death Punch, but come on guys, step up to the plate, make better music, because Injustice for None, it's just, like, you got the songs Fake and Rock Bottom, and they're both heavier tracks on the album, but they just sound way too similar to each other, if you know what I mean. I like Fake. I think it's a catchy song. Rock Bottom, it's cool, but those two songs, they just remind me of something from, they remind me of Boots and Blood from Gotcha 6. Like, this album, it's just my number 1 pick, and Five Finger Death Punch, please, when you release another album with your new drummer, just step back up to the plate, go back to your old sound, because this new sound, I like it, but it's just not really my cup of tea. I like the album, but it's just a letdown, and people saying it's better than Got Your Six and it's worse than Got Your Six. It's not better than Got Your Six, because at least Got Your Six has all heavy tracks. This album consists of both heavy and soft songs, because just take a listen, like When the Seasons Change, I Refuse, Blue on Black, Gone Away. All those songs are soft. The heavier tracks are like Top of the World, Fake, Rock Bottom, It Doesn't Matter, etc. But this album, I like it, but it's just a letdown again. I like the band and album, but still, this album, it could have been so much better, to be honest. They could have just took out the softer songs and put them out on an extended play instead of a full-length album like this. That's what they should have done with this album. They should have only had it with heavier songs. Like all of the bands in this video and the albums from these bands, all of these albums have changed, and I don't like it, if you know what I mean. Five Finger Death Punch is no different with And Justice for None. I've already repeated it over and over. Like this album, but it's just a letdown. So that's why it's my number one pick. It's bad. It really is. I mean, I like it, but it's just disappointing. I can't find the right words to describe this album. I do like it, but Five Finger Death Punch, please go back to the sounds of War's the Answer and even your debut album, The Way of the Fist, because those two are my two favorite older Five Finger Death Punch albums. American Capitalist was pretty good, but for fuck's sakes, Five Finger Death Punch, go back to your original sound. But other than that, guys, this is all I have for y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Tell me which 5 albums that you think are disappointing of 2018, because these are my 5. I could have done a top 10, but I just don't want to do a top 10. I just wanted to do 5 to get it over with. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and just because that I say these albums are disappointing doesn't mean I hate them. I just feel disappointing when I'm listening. I just felt disappointed listening to some of the songs from these albums because these are bands that I like. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know which 5 albums of 2018 were disappointing to you in your opinion. It doesn't have to be any of my 5. Even if it's from a genre that I don't like in music, just let me know. I'd be proud to know your opinion. But other than that, thanks for watching. Y'all have a great and blessed day. I'm out. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See y'all next time. Y'all have a good one. Peace.